Yeah, so this is open source trading, and we want to look at GBP and CHF double-edged sword, meaning how we are going to trade the pound and the Swiss at the same time. So starting up with the pound, the last video we had last month was about the pound, and that was 12 days ago. GBP and other USD pairs and how they moved. And to show you exactly how we traded that, on the 29th of April, I was able to send the signal because it was ready for the GBP pair. So let me just show it to you exactly and see how you can be able to trade. So this is 29th of April. You can clearly see here, 29th, and this is the open source group trading. And this was the trade. This is when I sent it. And then this is how exactly it played out on the next. Let me just show you. This is it. We had like about 50 pips, and then we had 100 pips, and we're still swinging it up to the level where we deemed it to take profit. And for you to understand that, just come and watch the video. Okay. And then before that, we were watching Swiss entries and then the Swiss direction, meaning last month, trading wise, we traded the Swiss pairs and the pound pairs in GBP USD, CAD CHF, and AUD CHF. But the trading started when I tweeted this. Okay, so let me just show you what I tweeted. So I tweeted that gold is at an all-time high, Euro New Zealand at the 2020 high. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the confirmation for gold trade, so we didn't trade it. The same thing with New Zealand, we missed that trade, but we're able to now focus on AUD CHF and CAD CHF, and we got the trade. And we've been following. If you just go, you follow the thread. I continue to give the updates for these other trades that we got. This is CHF pairs, the buys, trade, and then this is the progress, and we're still swinging. So we'll add more thread for you to be able to see. This is how open source our trading is, whereby the trading starts on Twitter, goes onto YouTube, and then into the group for the entries. Okay. Now, today we just want to continue on how we can best be able to trade. Okay, I just want to show how we can be able to continue to look for trades on these other pairs here, and that is AUD CHF and then also GBP. So talking of GBP, I have to start with GBP. So on the monthly time frame, we clearly understood that this was our monthly high here. Okay, I broke it down here. You just need to come and watch the whole video. You watch the whole video down here, you will be able to see. You just come to the YouTube of Achuk. So now, talking of the pound pair, this is an all-time high, our resistance area. So there are people who say resistance don't work. It tells that maybe you just need to learn how to do them right. Okay, and of course, on the weekly, this is where the structure was broken, and that is the place for our first targets. Once price reaches there, we shall be able to close in partial profit, break even, and the rest. But what I want to see is today is how we can trade the next GBP move. And if you look at this, this is a resistance area here, and then the market comes here and forms a double top here. And with this double top comes an area of change, price difference area. This is where the market actually, but the result of this led to this change here. And now that means if the market ever returns into these areas here, if the market comes here, breaks it, and then continues down, then we'll forget about that. But should there be any move to the upside, this is the next place we shall look for patterns to trade. So what patterns? Head and shoulders, double top, your order block, whatever pattern, breaker retest, we'll look for them around here. So this is an area of trading where we're interested in. So that's what we see with GBP. Then coming on to the next one, that will be CAD CHF. Okay. So let me just start it from the yearly so that we can have a clear picture of exactly how we want to trade it. So this is the yearly for CAD CHF. If you look carefully here, this was the lows that the market had broken. And now, for us to be able to trade this, we need a break into this, above this, and then the market forms a support or a structure, and then we can continue to swing it to these highs or these other highs. So that is the definite move we want. And just to show you on the monthly, this is it. We want to break above this, but we still have this area as a strong resistance area. So we will not try to trade because market will come here and then react. But then if it breaks this, that's when we can begin to look for trading opportunities. But now, with this being our lowest, if I just bring it to the 4-hourly, I want to give you a perfect picture on how we traded this CHF pair. Okay, so this is where we had an entry, and this is because of this pattern, and then this double top, we had an entry here, and then there was also another entry here after the break. For you to just understand these entries, you need to come to our group, and then you will be able to understand exactly why I was able to trade. This is CAD CHF. We just do it, zoom it for you. Okay. And then we had, this is Euro CHF, and then we had GBP CHF, which we are still swinging, by the way. And then this is NZD CHF. And this is the rest of the card pairs that we're swinging that we will continue to add on to this thread that we started here. As long as the market continues to go in a direction, we'll continue to update you here. Okay. So now, this is definitely how we would want to trade this for the continuations. And that is a break here, a pattern, then we can trade that for the continuation. So this is why this is like a double-edged sword. We already have trades we are following, but then we want to continue to add more positions as the market continues to move. So this is what we had for you today. So you can basically give us a follow if you find value on YouTube. I predict what will happen, not what has already happened. And then also, if you would like to trade with us live, you can always come to the group. You join, nobody is charging you for anything. And then you can trade with us, real stuff.